Hello out there. Welcome to Dead Air. How are you, Redban?
Great. How you doing, buddy?
And I'm very excited about the two guests that I have today, and I know you will be too. This is I'm very excited. Thank you for both being here. I know Redban and I are very, very happy that you're here. You know, this is the first time we've had a Puerto Rican on the show.
Are you scared?
And the last time, I will say. You only make that mistake once.
Well,
That's the tension.
let's get right down to it. That was Bad Ashley, the band out of New York. They do all our promo music for us, and if you want to get a hold of them on the World Wide Web, it's Bad Ashley Band on Instagram, Bad Ashley Band, and then you can get all your links and what have you. So you can. Do you like it? It's kind of a fusion.
Yeah, I dig it.
I thought it was great.
It's kind of like something you really, fusion, right?
It brings me back to those 80s punk kind of riffs. That just pure, just metal and energy.
It made me want to slam the door on my parents' face.
Right.
Yeah.
Blasting out of the car on the way to the beach with a fatty. And,
You're not my real dad.
You can't treat me like that. So let's go ahead. I'm going to introduce the guest, if you don't mind, Kim.
Yeah.
Right hand on the Bible, and you'll swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth while you're on Dead Air.
Yes, I do.
Tell us who you are, your name, your occupation, just a little about yourself.
Of course. My name is Kim Congdon. I'm a comedian and writer. And what was the last question? I'm high.
Well, thank you.
Three is too many.
Welcome to Dead Air. Alex, if you don't mind, you swear to tell the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God while you're on Dead Air.
So help me, source energy. I promise I will do just that.
Very good. A lot of times we have trouble swearing people in. You know, they refuse to
touch
the Bible.
That's fucking scary.
I mean, I'll touch it. I'm not going to fuck it or anything, but I'll touch it.
And this I got in the mail, Redban. This is for you. It says, God, I wish I had 20/20 vision. I guess you guys have 20/20 vision, huh?
Yeah, well, I mean, don't we all this year?
It says, hello, this may or may not fit on Redban's table where the podcast is recorded. Maybe on one of the ends. Thank you.
I like that he told you.
Oh, yeah. Can you rip that up for me? You can just rip it.
You're not interested?
Yeah, he sent me a few of those. I don't want that religious shit.
got one too.
Find out how.
How did you get our address, Redban?
What is that? How do you get your address?
I don't know. The Bible will set you free. How do you like that, Alex?
Oh, man, we got Jehovah's Witnesses knocking on the door right now trying to break into this podcast.
We had funny you mentioned it. We did have a Jehovah's Witness, and it was a terrible experience. Yeah.
Why, they didn't do well on the pod?
Well, no, they denied being in it, and then they weren't sure they were in it, and and you could see all his knuckles were flat from knocking on doors, so it was a dead giveaway.
Poor Kurt Metzger.
Wow. And so tell us your occupation, your name, and a little about yourself. And what we don't know, I've done some research on both of you, so I'll fill in the blanks as we go. Go ahead, Alex.
I will go in that order. I'm a comedian. My name is Alex Hooper. I'm very silly. I'm a roaster. I do everything through the power of love and the goodness of my heart, and I'm kind of a dick about it. So I think that's a good way of putting it.
You'll fit right in here, Dead Air, because we're kind of the same vibe. Yeah, we don't really mean anything by it, but we're going to tell the truth.
Yes.
The same way. All right. Thanks for tuning in this week.
Right,
this has been a great episode.
I like
Thank you, Kim. Thank you.
That's like when you watch a movie.
Redban. Thanks, Dead Air. I mean, Bad Ashley. No.
It's like when you watch a movie and you hear the title in the movie.
Oh, I love that so much. I stand up and clap every single time.
So Alex is a current contestant on America's Got Talent.
The season just ended, but yeah, I was on this current season.
And I love what you did. We'll talk about that before. I mean, I watched the tape, and you didn't make any mistakes. I'm always excited when I see.
That's good to hear.
You can't make any mistakes when you speak on television.
Yeah.
And
that was
just
live.
nailed it.
And your outfit
Thank
was
you.
so good.
Thank you very much. I was very proud of
And
that.
you got up on the chair, and oh man, you just nailed it. Now, how was you? Tell us about your stomach. Were you nervous right before you get up there, and then it go away when you start speaking, or what? I mean, that's some pressure right there.
I mean, you know that moment when before you walk out onto a
Yeah,
stage
there's a
and
little-
there's that your nerves are kind of going, but I also just was like super relaxed because it was like there's nothing I can do right now except go out there and do
Just
my
do
job
it,
and just
yeah.
kill it. So I actually was in a very calm state, but I will say somewhere in the middle of the performance, I definitely had this out of body surreal moment where I was going, "Oh, you're doing it. You're on live television right now for like 10 million people. Do you realize what you're doing right now?" And then I'm like, "Shut up, brain. I'm in the middle of a comedy set. God damn it."
Oh my god.
That is crazy how you can think two things at once. Sometimes I'll be doing my set on stage and you'll notice someone doing something and you're going like, this fucking bitch, this
Right?
fucking annoying bitch, and while you're saying your jokes. Isn't that weird?
Right, yeah.
They could split it.
Well, you're always thinking like one step ahead. Like your body and brain are speaking one thought, but you're thinking, where is the next place I'm going at the same time?
Right.
So we're always multitasking up there, and so nothing was any different about doing this. You know,
And this is your second go around. You were on 2013. Right?
2018, yeah,
2018,
yeah.
and you surprised them with your style, and then they liked it so much. Most of America liked it so much they brought you back.
Yeah,
Again.
it was a really nice surprise to be asked back because if you've ever seen my first audition, I get horrendously booed for a very long time. The audience hates my guts, and it's a very fun experience for a comedian to be booed by 3,000 people at the same time. But yeah, then they invited me back, and I get to do it all over again. And this time I think they got it. They just let me have my fun.
And we'll talk about it more, but I mean, just to get on television, the hoops you have to jump through.
Oh my
I mean,
gosh.
you just people, it's unbelievable.
Especially on a show like that, because this is like a family TV
Oh,
show,
yeah.
to go on there and actually get like scathing roast jokes across that are still appropriate for 8 p.m. NBC. It definitely it took work for me to get that shit on there.
And you're a redhead, huh? Natural.
So people say. I've never identified as a ginger. What I think happens is my face is very red, and I think when people think about me, they just see this flaming tomato with like hair coming out of it.
Yeah, because your hair is kind of brown.
Yeah, it's
But-
really dirty blonde. Yeah,
But you are red.
exactly.
Red.
So people identify me as a ginger, even though I've never done that myself.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And Kim, you're a
Me?
comedian.
Brunette.
Black. Does that look black or brown?
Brown.
Okay,
I
so
go brown.
I must be colorblind then.
Yeah, this is brown.
Yeah.
It could be darker.
Yeah, well, it's against your mocha skin, so it seems a little bit darker, you know?
Same.
Yeah, it's like a cafe leche going on.
Let's just do the weather quick. Today's real hot day today. Today's 105 degrees in Burbank.
Oh my god.
40 degrees, 0.5 Celsius. I found out who wanted the Celsius. This is our friends from Canada.
Yep, they're going to need to know.
And the biometric pressure is 29.93. The dew point is 37 degrees and 2.7 degrees Celsius. So it's quite a warm one today. The winds are 6 miles an hour out of the southeast. The moon is a waxing gibbons.
Ooh, a waxing gibbon.
97%. All right. You're enjoying it.
I mean, I love...
We don't get much response from the guests when I do the weather. This is great.
Oh, you're saying the guys from Canada aren't excited about the weather in Burbank?
I mean... I'll be honest, I'm more of a waning gibbon kind of man, but I'll take a waxing gibbon, if it's what I can get.
And it's 97%. Tomorrow night will be the full moon.
Ooh.
So
Oh
get your-
yeah, I'm doing some weird shit with my white friends.
Uh-oh, are you doing a seance?
Yeah, we're doing some weird shit tomorrow.
Wow.
Weird shit.
There's full moon energy, and if you don't harness it correctly, then you're going to miss your opportunity, Redban.
Oh.
We're all gonna go sync up our periods under it or something.
Yeah.
Bark at the moon. That's
Yeah.
right. Hang
Yep.
out with some Native Americans. Humidity is 11%. Sunset will be at 6:49 p.m. And tomorrow will be 2 minutes and 6 seconds less than today. Today is 11 hours and 51 minutes. If you've got a
Is that
tight
real?
schedule. Oh yes, this is the weather report. It has to be real.
Wait, what do you mean it's two? What do you mean it's 2 seconds faster than?
does that
The days
mean?
are getting shorter. Yeah.
Every day?
Oh yes. Yes,
So one day there's going to be no day?
There's going to be 0 day.
up in Alaska, maybe.
No daylight.
As soon as you wake up, you just got to go right back to sleep.
The humidity is 11%. The UV was not reported today. The air quality is moderate to poor. Yeah, I wouldn't give it the. We don't. This is not the heartland. Like, where are you from originally?
Baltimore.
Maryland. All right. Wow. And you, Puerto Rico? I guess Puerto Rico.
Well, yeah, I lived in Florida, but I just came back from New York, so this air is nice.
Wow. They're gonna put my sister's ashes at the park bench in New York City. I don't know if I'm going or not. I'm still deciding. It's just a hard time to go anywhere. Everything,
Especially
Yeah.
New York.
Yeah.
But you don't want to miss that. You know,
I don't.
You don't want to be watching it through Zoom as they spread it on the
Right.
on
and
the
have the
bench.
handcuffs when they all get put in handcuffs because that's illegal doing that.
Is it?
You gotta do it on the what do they call it, gorilla? When you shoot a movie without telling anybody.
Yeah,
Guerrilla
yeah.
style.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta do it guerrilla style.
What's the illegal part? Spreading the ashes in a public place?
Right, yeah.
Oh, well, my elementary school is going to be very angry at me then.
Right. Who's over there?
Lots of people from my past. I take care of my demons.
I believe that.
And my uncle Harold went to Puerto Rico once. You know what he said? He said it's great, it's beautiful there, but there's too many Puerto Ricans.
I say that at every Christmas party.
They have a big Puerto Rican parade in New York City every year. It's guaranteed to be 2 shootings and a stabbing.
Yeah. No,
It really
it's
gets
not
out
a
of
joke.
control. It gets out of control.
My first 2 days in New York City was during the Puerto Rican parade, and I was walking through it, and across the street there was a stabbing, and it was the first thing I saw when I got to New York.
And you didn't even do it.
When you want to hurt somebody, but
I don't
you
even
don't want,
flinch.
You don't want to make any noise. So I guess it's the best way.
Can you imagine stabbing someone and making that sound like...
You'd have to stop and roast them after you were getting stabbed.
The psycho violins come in.
Someone's not SAG.
The visibility is 10 miles, but I doubt if it's that much today. Chance of participation is 0. The hottest place is in Mexico, 114.8 degrees Fahrenheit. And
It changed.
it's usually Iran or something like that. Yeah, the Middle East. And 40 degrees Celsius. Coldest is Antarctica, as it always is, 93.6 degrees below zero, or 69 degrees Celsius. Driest, I don't have the driest. The wettest is micro
Aggressions.
Micro penis.
micro Asia or something.
Micronesia?
Micronesia, yeah, I think
Micronesia?
that's it. Yeah.
Part of me felt like I was making that up, and then
And then the earthquake watch today. I don't have any information on the latest earthquake in the planet, but I'm sure
that's the one we need here.
Man, that was an angry one. Where are you, Baltimore? Where are you originally from again? I'm sorry.
Florida.
Florida. What part?
It's close to Orlando. It's called Palm Bay. Melbourne, Cocoa Beach.
Pompeii.
Palm Bay.
Pompeii.
My sister just moved to Fort Myers.
Okay. Yeah. I know it. You know what? I have to apologize to you because this is a cool segment to do because you get to see how everything changes. So.
Man, I like you two guys are just
What does that mean?
That's the dead air. That's what we've been talking about. Sometimes you don't know what to say, but you got to keep talking because it's a stupid podcast.
Kim, we are the guests he's been waiting for. We are interested in the weather report. Most
It's
people
good.
sit here blankly.
Oh,
while-
we're ruining the podcast.
yeah,
We should
they
be
said-
quieter.
No, you guys chime in whenever you say anything you want. You're right. A lot of them will sit there and they'll say, well, why isn't this about me? Or,
Exactly. They're waiting to talk about themselves. We're talking about global issues here, Kim,
Yeah.
We're here for the show, not for ourselves.
I
And
know.
that's the difference.
I know the wettest land. That's fucking cool.
and I know the story of you and the boyfriend the first time. Absolutely great.
Oh, the when he went down on me?
Right. And
Yeah.
he broke his nose.
Yeah.
Broke his nose.
Well, the first time I think it was one of the first times
She has
a
a
guy
very
went down
sharp
on me.
Hayman.
Yeah. Yeah, a guy got a nosebleed and I thought it was me. It was it was a confusing.
I mean, that could have been any number of factors going into that.
Carrie's one of my favoriteest films.
I love it. That's what he looked like.
Some important events had happened on today, 30 September. In 1935, the Hoover Dam was dedicated. You been to Hoover Dam?
I actually have been to the Hoover Dam.
You can't go to Vegas without taking a visit to Hoover Dam. It's just a remarkable construction.
You said it was dedicated?
Dedicated.
To what?
I guess they opened it.
Oh, that's what that means? Dedicated? It just means opened?
Yeah.
Opened, yeah, right? They cut the
Ew,
ribbon.
that's kind of gross. Like, I dedicate myself to you, and then you're just fucking someone?
Well, this is a dam.
But don't you?
This.
Kim heard the word Hoover and just immediately did not go to dam.
And all this
corn, right?
All this concrete was mixed by hand, if you can believe that.
Wow.
I don't know what's real.
And that's quite a... and there's a new bridge that I haven't even seen that's a little bit, I don't know, east or west of it is a new bridge.
But how do they trust it?
Oh,
That's my question.
Concrete is real strong.
Would you live in front of the Hoover Dam?
No, I wouldn't.
I don't think there's a Starbucks nearby, so it'd be kind of tough to get your amenities.
1947, the first World Series was televised on television. The New York Yankees against the Brooklyn Dodgers. And it went into 59 innings.
In a single game? What's a 7-day
Don't you
game?
hate those games that never end?
I missed a week of work going to that series.
You can tell all the people that don't have jobs, they're the ones that stay right to the end. They have nowhere to go.
God, it all feels like 59 innings.
Right?
Every game I've ever seen.
And we lost a great one. In 1955, we lost James Dean.
Oh.
24 years old in a road accident up near Palos Robles
Oh, so hot.
in Central California.
Can we hit some images? Like,
And you know, his real name was James Byron Dean.
wow.
James Byron Dean.
Byron's such a powerful name.
Yeah.
It really is.
He was,
Look at him. Pick me up.
James Dean.
I can't believe he's 24. Like, he looks like...
That picture looks like it was taken yesterday on TikTok.
Right?
but they're gonna make movies with him again using his hologram.
Yeah. CGI.
It was a car. Okay, so it was that car that he was in?
Porsche, yeah.
Damn.
And somebody pulled out on the side road and caused him to go off the road. I think he hit a tree.
Oh, man. Imagine being that guy that killed James Dean.
Oh, God.
That's not something you want to live with.
Oh, you do got some photos.
They're
Wow.
like, who'd you kill in that car accident? He's like, my mom. It was my mom, my own mother.
Nobody important.
Nope, just my mom.
James Dean. There it is, the Porsche. Is that the...
That's the one.
He's in it, dead. They zoom in. It's like, why'd you have to show us that?
And they had a guy from Porsche teaching him how to drive it and everything. You know, he not only bought the Porsche, it came with an instructor. Go, Batman. Who was that?
That would have been him now.
Wow. He was
Man,
a
look at that.
natural, huh?
Oh,
Just
yeah.
a natural.
He looks like he had a really big head, though.
Doesn't he?
If you saw him, he looked like one of those.
Yeah, something's
those-
off.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of face.
You know, they say acting is not that difficult, but
Look at that. That looks.
that's why they get the big bucks. You have to do it just like we're talking right now. That's how, let's say this was a scene. It would have to be just like this. Natural.
Right. Well, if this was a scene, though, I'd be getting hazard pay for doing it with a Puerto Rican. You know what I mean?
I'm acting right now. I don't like any of you.
You know, I mean, and you've got all these cameras and all these people and all these lights, and it's all about you and your lines, and it's you know, and sometimes you have to do it in the street when people are driving by. I saw Harrison Ford shooting a scene on Hollywood Boulevard or something once, and I was just like, wow, that's got to take some concentration.
And there probably weren't even any cameras, right? He's just out there doing a monologue.
And it's probably also a lot of like, well, not being secure, but fighting insecurity. Like you stumble a word in front of all these people and then you have to pretend that didn't happen and then really do it. You are playing pretend as an adult, which is embarrassing.
Oh, yeah. Acting is very embarrassing.
And it's okay if you're the star like that, my friend on CSI Miami. Wouldn't it be great?
Yeah.
He just says so many, he only has a few words the whole show. You know, what's his name? Caruso.
I mean, all he has to do is go, God, I think there's a little semen down here on his lapel. Repeat times 100.
Take him away, Bob.
Yep. She's cold.
You know? but if you get a gig like that, they expect you to show up and be, no fooling around. They're not gonna. You can't not know what you're doing when you're
True.
acting with that Caruso guy.
Right.
God, the pressure.
You can't get excited at the crafty table.
No.
R.I.P. craft
Like,
services.
free donuts? It's like, oh no, get her off the set. Get her off the set.
1968, the
God
first
damn.
747 was introduced at the Everett, Washington Boeing factory. They made 1,558. Wow, look at that.
And Spirit still owns all of the original planes.
Yeah, he didn't have a chance. Look at that wreckage. He didn't have a chance.
Oh man.
That's a serious accident.
That's really sad.
Even if you're wearing a seatbelt, if they had them, they probably just had lap belts at that time. They didn't even have shoulder harnesses. Your body just can't take those forces. You just can't take those forces. Your body just can't take it.
I'm sure he didn't wear a seatbelt either. No one wore seatbelts.
You
back
can't be in Rebel without a cause and be caught with a seatbelt.
With a lap
on.
belt.
Wow. That's too bad. He was great in that movie. He's great in all of the movies,
He only did 3, right? Isn't that?
And he did some stuff before that. Like I was reading, he did a couple of commercials.
That's weird.
He did some other shit. Look at that. That is kind of weird, huh?
Yeah, what are you doing at 22 years old? Like, let me pose in this
Actually, that's a
coffin.
pretty good pose for somebody instead of laying morbidly like they usually do.
That's true.
Wouldn't that be nice?
That
Or
would
like
be
that? Wouldn't that be cool? Is that a real?
These are real photos of James Dean posing in coffins.
Yeah.
Wow.
But he's alive.
He's alive, though. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I like that when he's like, gotcha.
Hi, guys. I'm still alive.
Hello.
Everybody was like, can you get out of there? We have to put someone's grandma on there in 5 minutes. Please.
What'd you do
He was
to-
being so disrespectful. He's like, I'm dead.
He's laying on top of the grandma.
There's a family in the pew crying.
What a weird friend to have. What'd you do today? I was posing in coffins.
I wouldn't do that. I would just feel like that'd be like manifesting it.
Weird Al Alkovich could be doing something like that, but not James Dean. Maybe.
You Weird Al in his coffin phase of his career.
I have a friend, Ray Dawson, who's a big fan of Weird Al. Whenever Weird Al does a show in L.A., he goes and sees him.
I like Weirdo.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
great. He puts on a show. He's been doing it for I don't know how many years, and he's great. I love that movie too. What was the one?
UHF.
Yeah.
Classic.
Spatula City. Spatula City.
That was Kramer, right?
Yeah. Inward.
Yeah. Yeah, that poor guy. That's the wreckage, huh? That's it. Wow.
Yeah, that coffin picture was weird though. I don't know.
So in 1968, the Boeing 747 was rolled off and showed everybody in Seattle, the big Boeing factory. Its first flight was a few months later in February 9th of 1969. They made over 1,500 of them. In 1972, right fielder Roberto Clemente, Puerto Rican.
I know. That's my uncle.
Wow.
They're all related.
He hit 3,000 hits. It was his last time that he hit today. 3,000 hits, and he died 3 months and 1 day later
3,000 hits on what, his wife?
on his. No, I don't think he was it was before it was illegal, if anything.
It was out of love and dignity, respect,
It's still not illegal.
Right. What's the sense of having it for wife if you can't show her some love?
You gotta shove her a little.
I didn't beat her. It's a domestic dispute. We're arguing.
I don't know if you guys remember this one. 1982, cyanide-laced Tylenol killed 6 people in Chicago.
I'll never forget it. I wasn't there, but I'll never forget this story. It terrified me. It was horrible.
And seven together in total were killed. 7. I don't know if they ever found the perpetrator.
I think they did. I thought I read that they did.
That honestly makes me scared
Oh, it's still
to
unsolved.
snort Tylenol ever again.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick to Coke.
And,
I'm just kidding.
No, you're not.
in 1996, Congress passed an amendment. An amendment to what? I guess amendment to the Constitution.
Letting women be considered human.
And that was one of them.
Thank you. What an honor.
Trump actually repealed that in 2017.
Yeah,
though.
he took it back. Damn, Obama.
If you get convicted of domestic violence, even if it's a misdemeanor, you're not allowed to own a gun. So that's a good policy.
Yeah.
That's a good policy, huh?
So if you get in a bar fight, you can't own a gun.
No, not if you beat your wife before you went out.
You just gotta stab them like the old days.
But if you just get in a bar fight and you can't own a gun, that's not right. We've all been in a bar fight.
Have you been in a bar fight?
I've gotten into one bar fight.
Mini bar fights. What are you talking?
I've been in one bar fight.
Did you win?
No.
No?
No.
Oh, no.
I got beat up by one girl in Panama City because I was on her boyfriend's shoulders at a concert. I didn't know he had a girlfriend. He just put me on his shoulders. And then she punched me in the face. And then I saw her 2 weeks later at a club and I punched her in the face. And then her
Nice.
friends beat me up.
Wow. So you
So I shouldn't have a gun. So I shouldn't have a gun.
yeah.
Anyways.
So Alex, tell us how you came to what was the road you took to get on the America's Got Talent? We had Jay London on here, also an alumni
yeah.
of
The last comic standing.
Right.
Yeah, he almost won that shit. Oh, let me go over here. I'm not comfortable. Let me go over here.
we had to tie his face to the microphone. He kept getting away.
I bet he kept standing up and picking up the chair and moving it to the other corner. I love that dude. They found me at Roast Battle. They wanted a roaster to come into America's Got Talent, and I was like, how are you watching this show and thinking that it's right for America's Got Talent? And they were like, look, do you want to do it or not? And I showed them this different character that I do for roasting and just told them I want to be a silly idiot and put on a tail and a unitard and go give it to these judges. And luckily they were all about it. I think some producer was really pissed at Heidi Klum or something like that because they were like, go hard on her.
She's so nice too.
They're all so nice.
Yeah.
That's what.
Oh, they're laughing all the way to the bank.
Yeah.
Of course. That's why I think it's so funny when people get upset about what I did on there because I'm just like I'm a nobody making fun of billionaires, like
Right.
icons, like these people that shouldn't care. They shouldn't give a shit who I am.
Exactly. I had a couple of recurring, not too many, 4, and my wife and kids, and we went to the cafeteria in Burbank over there at the studio, and I was with the 2 guys that were in the scenes with me, and I said to him, everybody's so happy. Why is everybody so happy? Because everybody has regular jobs where people aren't that very happy.
Yeah.
So I was taken aback by everybody was smiling and everything, and this over the Burbank studio. You know what they told me? They, hey, idiot, the reason they're so happy is they're all making a lot of money. That's why they're so happy.
Yeah.
They're all making a lot of money.
Yeah.
And it made sense, You make a lot of money, you're always happy at work.
It's true.
When you're getting paid your worth, it's very nice.
Alex, I just noticed I found a video that
here you go.
you roast people on VR chat.
Yeah, I did this. Jay Light and Tyler Mesnerich put this together, and they had me I was in this helmet for an hour and a half, in the Oculus or whatever it was, and I'm running around VR chat, roasting people's avatars.
Oh my god.
It was they made me into a little character.
Wow, they made you into a character. This is what I play virtual Redban on 5 times a week. I'm in this world.
I got sexually assaulted in this world once. Yes.
I'm not surprised.
This dude was kept coming up and kissing me, and I was like, "Get away!" And then he jumped out of the window and killed himself, and I was like, "This is all dramatic."
I love it. VR chat's awesome. I can't believe they made a character for you. That's cool. That takes a lot of work.
Dude, yeah, it was really fun. And then I'll tell you this, I'd never been in VR before, and when you wear that helmet for an hour and a half, when I came out of it, I felt like I was shit-face wasted.
Oh, yeah.
I was so disoriented. I felt like I had done so many drugs, and I was it took me 30 minutes to get my head back on straight.
Oh yeah, when I play, I do a bunch of drugs and get drunk on it for 4 hours, and then I come out of it and I just have nightmares.
Hey, there's Jay Light.
What have you done? The one where there's the art, the paintbrush.
Yeah.
That's what my favorite one.
Yeah, I do
I
that
could just sit in there.
Yep, I do that every night too.
What is that one called?
Well, you do it in VR chat, but that's called Google Brush.
I want that.
Yeah.
What do I need to get that?
Oculus.
Oculus. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Because I'm just gonna get that and just sit in that space.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do some mushrooms and I'm just gonna sit in outer space
Yep.
in VR.
Yep.
sounds pretty great.
Yeah, and paint, and you get to create things. And
Yeah.
paint. And you can do throw fire, shimmer.
What do you think about this Me Too thing
Hutu.
Have you had any experience with that?
With Me Too?
You know, anybody tried to?
You want me to name names?
Name 'em.
I need a car.
This is a segment we call Items of Interest. At any time, you guys chime in with your opinions about item of interest. This is Redban's favorite portion of the show. He really likes it a lot. Okay, let's go. A Florida man is outraged that school officials banned his 5th grade son from wearing a Hooters branded face mask. I don't understand why it's inappropriate. Says Steve Globa, who says he and his son Eon, 11, like the food at the restaurant.
The restaurant
franchise, which features scantily clad waitresses. Do you feel women's bodies are offensive? He said. I don't.
Wow. I mean,
See, no,
I like it.
nobody. People like your bodies. Like your body.
Right. They should. I get it.
I don't think. Do you see anything wrong with? I don't really see anything wrong
No,
with that.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
honestly, I think Hooters should use those face masks to like put their wings inside when you order them. Like you get the order, it comes with a face mask. I mean, that's
It kind of makes his face look like just one big tit.
yeah.
Hooters.
It's a horrible match. It's bigger than the shorts.
You get 2 of them, and then you put a bra together by tying them in the middle.
That's actually a Hooters pant.
You know, they make more attention to it by talking about it instead
yeah.
of just leaving it alone. These teachers are out of... I don't know who's teaching today.
Holtzman, that's my biggest thing about people that try to cancel other people is like no one would have ever heard of this problem, and then you just don't like it, so you bring it to national attention and make everybody talk about it. It's the worst policy.
Did they pick you up at home to bring you to the studio when you did that thing?
No, they don't pay me. I lose money doing that show, man. They don't pay for shit. They don't even cover parking most of the time. They pretend they have no money, dude. That show is cheap as fuck.
Did you have to go over to Manhattan
Wow,
Beach?
he's
Is that where
spilling
they
it all. I love
interviewed
it.
you?
No, like
Next to the golf
luckily
course?
luckily we were at Universal Studios for most of it because they were shooting in the back lot because of coronavirus.
So they recruited you. How cool is that?
Yeah, it was pretty great. I mean, it's a good feeling. Definitely to be
Heck yeah.
when somebody says, "Hey, can we have hundreds of hours of your time for no money?" I'm like, you know what? Of course you can. I have nothing to do. It's a pandemic.
They
Let's
need to
go.
start respecting people out here. I don't know what else to say. It's
Yeah,
so
totally.
disrespectful. It's crazy. You know what? I know the next thing it's already happening. It's going to be told. Comedians are going to be told, "Sorry, we're not going to pay because we're not charging for the show right now." And it's like, what are these people coming to see then?
Can I tell you how cheap they are? I'll give you an example that I haven't told anybody else. So this is an exclusive right here on Dead Air. I asked them, if you're an out-of-town contestant, they give you $25 a day per diem, and they like fly you in, they put you up in the hotel and everything, but they give you $25 a day. And I was like, hey, you're making me go a lot of places. Can I have that $25? And they were like, no, because if we gave it to you, we'd have to give it to everybody. And
I hate that answer.
I was just like, yeah,
Stupidest answer.
I'm asking for $25. You're using me like 9 hours a day.
That's crazy.
They said no.
Wow.
And what am I going to do? I sit there and take it because I want to be on TV, you know?
Damn.
Yeah, we are expendable to say the least.
We should all really start asking for more money together.
I know, but that's the problem. Is on a show like that, what do?
Because there's a person that would say, "Nah, that's okay. I'll do it for free."
Yeah,
Exactly.
but that person fucking stinks.
Yep.
Mm.
Yep.
And then we should all go against them and not be their friend, and that's it. And if you go on stage, we're not your friend anymore.
I like
Every
this rule.
comedian turns against
Yeah,
them.
I think people that don't want to be friends with people because of their different political views.
No, I'm just talking about more comedy money.
Right,
I don't care about the.
right. They shouldn't. They probably weren't really good friends to begin with,
Right.
because you cannot break up with people that have different political views from you.
Of course not.
No. But you
You
can't
have
break
no
up
friends.
with them.
I'd have no friends. Right?
Yeah,
But
truly.
people are doing that. But it's probably because they weren't that close to begin with, maybe.
Listen,
They
the
weren't
last
good
guy I
friends.
dated, I'm pretty sure was going to vote for Trump. But then I found his voter registration. I'm just kidding.
Oh,
I'm
really?
just kidding.
Really?
Threw away all the ballots.
I was like, looky.
After a fashion house, Gucci debuted faded denim overalls with fake grass stains on the legs, selling for $1,400 a pair. Dairy farmer Lauren Glitton, 40, told the so-and-so and so-and-so that the grass stain should be more knee-centric and that Gucci should add shit smears as well for maximum authenticity. Authenticity. Right.
Authenticity. I like the skid mark idea. That's a good idea. Let's put skid marks in the back, like
what if it was grass?
Would you
Yeah,
buy
it looked
one of
like
those?
jeans like that had grass stains all over it.
Oh.
I don't. Do you buy ripped jeans? When you buy a pair of jeans, do you buy them pre-ripped? Kim?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, those are horrible.
Yeah.
Oh.
And Kim even wears overalls like every day, so she still hates them.
I actually threw away all my overalls.
Oh, you did?
Isn't that sad?
$1,400.
Because I just turned 30.
What kind of food do Puerto Ricans eat?
So I had to get rid of all my overalls. Isn't that sad?
And no more bathing suits. No more ladders. No more.
I got all one pieces and fucking jeans.
After 40, no more ladders or bathing
40?
suits.
I'm not 40.
No, after 40, yeah. What do Puerto Ricans eat? I don't see too many Puerto Rican restaurants. What do you people eat?
We eat rice and beans and chicken and pork and some fucking shit.
Do you miss back east? But how long you been in L.A.?
12 years. Yeah, just about 12. So, yeah, I mean, I like it back there, but I like it out here a lot more.
When did you start doing comedy?
Out here, 11 years ago. Yeah,
Wow.
a little bit after I moved here.
Good for you, man.
Yeah, I'm an LA comedian, but a Baltimore boy.
Are you friends with a lot of the comedians?
Yeah, of course. I mean, we're a close knit community here. We all lift each other up and shoot each other down as much as we can.
Do you know Earl Circle?
Circle.
What's the name?
Earl Sakel?
Earl Skakel.
Skakel?
Errol Circle.
I heard Earl Circle as well.
That's why he didn't get booked on the roast battle. They wrote Errol Skickle.
Yeah, I know Earl. I could say it. Listen.
Oh no!
He won't
How
let
you
it-
do Earl like that?
He won't let it go. He won't let it go.
Oh no, he'll never let it go. He's still posting pictures of roast battle season 1.
Dude, he's pissed. He's pissed. I'm just saying, if he ever comes in hot at the Comedy Store, I'm running.
With a
I
new
he
stu-
was.
He did well.
He was a big part of it.
Oh yeah, of course, he's the best. Give that guy more work, please.
Right.
So he'll shut the fuck up and stop complaining about something from 5 years ago.
A new study. A new study shows that puppies' hearts rate increased by around 46% when it hears the words "I love you" from its owner.
Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah, but should we spent money on it?
That was like a $20 million grant to Harvard's research team. They're
Right.
like, "Just
Fuck
adorable."
cancer. Let's
Yeah.
figure out heart rates on doggies.
By saying I love you.
Did you know that elephants look at people like they're puppies?
Really?
Yeah, they think that people are like cute. I saw that somewhere. It might not be true because I get all my information from TikTok.
I believe it. I bathed an elephant when I was in Thailand. I got in the river with one and got to bathe it. It was
Whoa.
a pretty cool experience just being that close to one of those things.
Yeah, I had one
Sounds
put his
terrifying.
foot on my crotch. They picked me out of the crowd.
Yeah, but you paid extra for that.
One night in Bangkok.
That's called the Wall Street CEO special.
Lady boy. Lady boy.
Yeah, you got to watch out where the trunks are in Thailand.
Oh, man. You got to do that package check a lot of times. Anyway, postal slowdown. A federal judge has temporarily blocked the U.S. Postal Service from making serious operational changes that have slowed down the delivery of the mail. Okay. And the fires are still burning. Short-handed fire crews continue to battle one of the largest wildfires to ever rage in Los Angeles County this week as the Bobcat fire rampaged across some 175 square miles.
It's kind of amazing whenever there's a huge fire, it's like all the news for a week and then it just stops. They stop talking about it, but those fires are still raging right now. They just like, well, we got other things to talk about at this point. Two old men were having a fight last night over a bowl of soup. So don't worry about the millions of people that are losing their homes.
And they always start the same way.
I remember one time I was in Florida. And this lady, in the California fires were happening, and this lady was like, "I hope all their houses burn down."
What?
And I was like, "Why would you say that?" She's like, "'Cause they're rich." And I was like, "What a weird way to be."
Yeah, we're all rich here in Los Angeles, clearly.
Isn't that a weird way to think?
Who was this woman?
Some bitch in Florida.
Who lost her house to a hurricane? It was like named Hurricane San Francisco, and she was like, you know what? From now on.
Here's a story, an item of interest out of Paris.
Ooh.
This would be good for you, Kim.
Why?
France is going to force new fathers to bond with their infants.
Finally, fuck.
They're going to force them?
The country will double its paid paternity leave from 14 to 28 days. Announced this week. The president announced this week.
It makes more sense to call it penitentiary leave, though.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
What's that story with women wanting to harm the babies after they're born?
Oh, the postpartum depression.
Why'd you look at me like I don't know.
What's the story? They have the baby, and then they want to
Postpartum
beat
depression?
the shit out of the baby?
Yeah, they'll hear like voices sometimes in their head that's like drowned it. And they're like, ooh.
It's gonna suck the life out of you. Get it?
So you got it ready for you've got another show to do with them. So you were already working on the next presentation?
Oh, with America's Got Talent? Oh, no, it's
over.
over. Oh, it's over. No, I got kicked off in the quarterfinals. After that performance where I'm wearing that fur coat, they gave me the boot. So
Are you supposed to say that right now?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
over.
it's broadcast.
Yeah,
okay.
season's over.
Okay.
They literally it happens the next day.
Oh,
so
okay.
it's very fast. But yeah, I mean, while that show likes me and I get certain fans from it, most of the people that watch that show do not want a comedian to go on there and roast the shit out of their heroes.
Yeah.
You know, it's not, like I got beat out by two former cops playing acoustic covers on the guitar.
Right.
So if that doesn't tell you what America wants.
It's cops playing acoustic.
Yup. But I'm proud of what I did.
Cops killing my eardrums.
Right.
Studies show that under the current non-compulsory system, only 2/3 of the new fathers take any leave for the birth of or adoption of a child. French mothers are allowed to take 16 weeks off leave, half of which is compulsory. The new measure, which will extend to any partner of a new mother, married or not, will cost at least $585 million a year to take effect next summer.
Hell yeah.
Now, they could spend that money on
War.
preschool, right?
Yeah, sure. Anything.
Instead of this nonsense, the kid is going to be just fine no matter who's watching it or what he's doing.
$585 million is nothing.
When you had your kids, how long did you bond with them? You know, in those
It's nothing. They gave fucking 50 to Chappelle.
That's true. That's a good point.
Let's do it on that scale. That's paying Chappelle what? I can't do the math. 10 times?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's paying Chappelle 10 times for an entire nation to
Bond with their children.
That's 1/4 of Rogan's Spotify deal.
There you go.
Yeah, but they'll probably want them to say the N-word less in the French parenting thing that Chappelle did.
They just want us to think that $585 million is too much to spend on that.
Oh, I see.
We spend it on TV.
Kim Kardashian is reportedly mulling over a divorce from husband Kanye West.
Cayenne West.
That is his favorite spice.
Wait, they're having a divorce or she's thinking about it?
She's thinking about it after the rapper's latest meltdown. Why don't they just put him in a rubber room and get it over with? The guy's insane.
I
He got
agree.
the curse.
Yeah.
Kardashian curse.
The reality star and aspiring lawyer, 39, has the whole divorce planned out, a source says, adding that she's waiting for him to get through the latest episode. West, 43, last week posted a video of himself urinating on one of his 21 Grammy Awards while calling for a greater artist ownership over their work.
All right, that's kind of badass to pee on your own Grammy. I respect that.
In another tweet, he made a cryptic comment about going to war and having his daughter Northwest, one of his 4 children with Kardashian, taken out of his life. Who said he's been diagnosed as bipolar? Hasn't been abiding terms of his care's plan. He just had a stroke.
Sorry we didn't check on you.
Just let it happen.
So some more Kardashian nonsense. Oh my word! Here's our favorite daytime talk queen, Ellen DeGeneres.
Hello.
Used her new season's opening episode to acknowledge allegations that she oversaw a toxic work environment and that things happened here that never should have happened. Well, you should have been in charge. It's your show. The hell, you don't know what's going on?
Did you see what she said? It was really funny. She came on. She's
What'd
like,
she say?
everybody has bad days. Like, basically.
Well, it's
She's
true.
like, I'm not perfect. You're not perfect.
Most of my days are bad.
Mine too.
Oh. It happened, never should have happened. She's 62 years old. Apologized to those who were affected after several former employees said that they experienced racism, sexual harassment, and intimidation while working on her show.
God damn.
3 producers were fired. She insisted that she actually is the nice person that you see on TV. But she also concluded, I am also a lot of other things, including impatient and sometimes angry, adding, I'm working on all of that. How can you be angry with all that money and all that show?
Well, she said cunty, but they couldn't air it.
Maybe that's what it was.
Dude, those stories
What
have
was
been
it?
around for
Cunty.
years.
Oh, wait, something's wrong with my headset. Can you say that again?
Cunty.
Oh, okay, great.
Now cut that bit, put it on an OnlyFans page, and give me 30%.
Conti.
How do you like Los Angeles, Kim?
It's great. I've been here for 3 days. It's been like 2.5 years since I've been back. So it's
At
nice
all?
to be
Like-
back.
Oh, you're on
You
holiday
visiting?
here?
Just visiting.
You
for
live in
like
New
a
York
few days.
City?
Well, I had a flight back and I canceled it because the weather was nice. So I'm just here.
Where do you live in New York City?
Well, I was living in East Harlem.
Great.
Yeah.
1 bedroom, 2? Back door? Do the windows
A
open from the
2-bedroom.
outside?
A 2-bedroom.
Any bars on the window? Come on, I gotta know. I gotta know.
It was good.
Picture.
It was horrible. It's nice to be here. The weather's nice.
So I have another
can-
friend in New York City. That's great.
Well, I'm here now. I keep telling you that over and over again. Nobody
Oh,
listens to
you're
women.
You're not going back? You're not going back?
No, I canceled my flight.
What about your place?
I'm not worried about it.
This is the first time we had someone with red hair on. Isn't it, Redban?
No, it's not red.
Thank you.
I keep going back and forth. It's like that gold blue dress.
Right, exactly.
No,
Yeah,
Alex is completely right. He has like a redder glow to him that makes you think it's red because he has such light blondish.
Oh, so it's an
brown hair.
optical illusion.
Very much so. Yes, exactly. What I see when you see this pumpkin man in your brain, whenever you imagine me, it's not entirely accurate. I don't even want to know what people picture me when they think of me naked, because that's got to be awful. Looks like my body's the surface of Mars.
Oh my god.
Hey, Brian, speaking of strokes, did you see Ron Paul have a stroke live during an interview? You know who Ron Paul is? He used to be running for president.
Yeah.
Check this out. This is
No, I didn't
This is
see that.
exactly what you did when you said I just had a stroke. Check this out.
We have to get rid of that. That's a bird. We can where it is.
Okay, this YouTube video has.
Did you know that?
No, I didn't. I just found Ron Paul's stroke.
Somebody's getting off to Ron Paul not being able to have cognitive abilities.
It's kind of funny because it's rude to look it up, so it's funny to do that.
Right. So, yeah.
Agreement, and I think that has to do.
Well, that was him before. The
There's
stroke.
not a lot of difference.
This isn't the same
between
stroke
both
thing.
Parties.
All right. Maybe they took it off the YouTube, but that was it. You could tell he was starting to have a stroke.
Yeah, I thought it was really sad.
As long as you can still find the Wendy Williams clip where she passes out, as long as that's still available on YouTube, because that's one of my favorite internet clips of all
Have
time.
you seen the silent Wendy Williams when she comes out and they take out all the background noise?
No.
I liked when Oprah Winfrey fell on the stage. Did you see that one?
Here it is.
Oh, wow,
Here
look.
it is.
Stage is still in the hospital.
We can barely wear this. We can't buy it.
Oh, poor guy. Whoa. Call a doctor.
Like I just
Dr.
came.
Paul? Call yourself.
That sounds like a cat when you're rubbing his back and he's like,
Yikes. Yeah.
Strokes, no joke. Where's what's his name when you need him? Lonzo Bosun.
on the bone.
Strokes, no joke. I'm watching the Jay Leno's Garage now on YouTube.
I like it.
Oh man,
Did
is
you see
it
the
cool?
Tesla episode?
Yep. From 13 years ago.
No, the new one. He has a new one where he rides this Cybertruck, I believe.
Oh, in the truck.
Oh, I didn't see the Cybertruck.
I can't wait till we start seeing those things on the road.
I know, dude. That's gonna be weird.
Yeah, it's Mad Max shit. Just driving down Lancashire.
Martha Stewart is expanding her branding empire to CBD products. The domestic goddess 79 has partnered with Canopy Growth to launch a line of cannabis CBD gummies, oil drops, and soft gels for pets and humans, ranging from $34.99 to $44.99. Stewart joined the company as an advisor in 2019 after being introduced to its former founder by her pal and rapper Snoop Dogg. Stewart, known to gobble as many as 4 CBD gummies an hour, said of
How dangerous.
said of the hemp-derived product, it's not high like a marijuana high. It's a CBD high, like relaxed. Stewart said she's become intrigued after getting a contact high from Snoop in 2015. Snoop must have smoked 10 giant fat blunts, and I inhaled all that smoke, she said. I felt really good.
Wow, go figure. Marijuana makes you feel good? What?
It's funny that she got addicted to weed or CBD probably because of Snoop's secondhand smoke.
So you meeting any nice fellas while you're in LA now that you're out here?
Not really.
You're going surfing and stuff. You don't find any boys out there?
No, I didn't go surfing out here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just save that for New York.
Yeah, no. No. I've only been here for like 4 days, so.
Well, there's time.
Beefalo. An angry beefalo, half steer, half buffalo, made a mad dash for life while being led to the slaughterhouse in late August and has been hiding out in the woods around a Connecticut town ever since. Nicknamed Buddy the Plymouth, residents who have rallied against his cause, the 900-pound male has so far managed to evade capture.
Beefalo sounds like something you would order at Cracker Barrel.
I didn't know there was such thing.
I didn't know there was such thing as a beefalo. I'm just looking at it now.
Yeah.
That seems like something that just started existing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever, has anyone ever heard beefalo?
No.
No,
That's a joke.
That's Frankenstein shit.
That's simulation.
It also just
Beefalo? Beefalo? That's a joke.
Right. It seems like it is.
Katie Atkins, owner of Plymouth Meats, said she isn't surprised by Buddy's free spirit, explaining, I mean, it's half buffalo.
What's the,
They probably crossbreeded him. You know, somebody got excited and got out of the pen that they were in.
a cow and a buffalo?
And they got into each other's pen and they started getting busy.
This seems like it's like an advertisement for the American Beef Association.
I wonder what it tastes like.
I mean, I tried to make a human pug by having sex with my dogs, and it just didn't work at all. So.
Here's a beefalo.
Bison is so good. And beef.
I've never had buffalo, I don't think, in my whole life. Have you had buffalo, Redban?
Oh yeah, it's good.
It's really good.
Yeah, I've had like buffalo
What
burgers.
restaurant has buffalo on the menu?
Sometimes Arby's even has buffalo beef buffalo. Jesus.
Now it's real.
So there really is an animal that's half buffalo, half cow.
It looks like that unless it's some very good viral marketing to sell more steaks.
Bovine bull, resulting in an offspring which are 3/8 bison and 5/8 bovine. This third
Wow.
cross of 3/8 bison and 5/8 bovine are now full-blood beefalo cattle.
Yeah, I took a
recognized
dog
by the
once to
National-
the animal shelter, and I tied it to the fence while I went inside. And I came out, and the little dog had chewed right through the nylon leash, and was gone.
Yikes.
So he knew he was going to the pound, and he didn't want to go. So I was kind of happy that he got away. Maybe.
Yeah.
That is a sad story.
No, it's good for the dog.
It's good for him. He had a prison break.
But that dog
Yeah.
is smart as fuck, too. How do you know?
And a lot of people, they put up signs, I lost my dog or I lost my cat. Cats only going to stay where they like to stay. If they don't like where they're living or the people they'll just find other people that they like.
You know what I think?
The cat didn't run away. The cat doesn't like you.
I agree with you. If you have to open your door and your animal tries to run out every time, it doesn't want to live with you.
Right.
I don't know what else
Dogs
to
don't
say.
run away. Sometimes they get lost, but do you think they do?
Sometimes, I love those stories when you hear of like a dog that ran away and then it was at the old house that they used to live in like 100 miles away and the dog just ran back to their old place.
Right.
And don't
Yeah.
leave your pets with your friends.
Why not?
Because the people who watch the pets, it seems they always get loose. Something
'cause
always
it-
goes wrong.
'cause you don't
Put 'em
realize
if you can afford it, put them in a
it's the-
safe place.
Yeah, it's probably a lot to watch a dog and you don't realize. It seems easy.
They give them to people that aren't used to animals, and it always goes south.
Oh my God. What is that?
What are we looking at right
That's
now?
a two-headed cat.
Oh my god.
It's kind of cute.
They got to cut him in half. They got to cut that one in half to get that special sharp knife.
It looks just like the sun, doesn't it? Like these things, they look alike.
Look how happy they are. That's kind of creepy, huh? But they're like into it, you know.
Well, they got this Joe DeRosa looking motherfucking kid in the back.
It does look like Joe DeRosa.
They're gonna have to buy double the amount of food. Oh my word!
Well, yeah, I mean, it's got two mouths, but how many assholes does it have? Like, is it eating for two and pooping for one? I have questions.
I think it probably has one stomach, so it only gets full as one cat.
Right, but I wonder which mouth do you feed?
Here,
right?
kitty.
Yeah.
Thanks for bringing that up, Redban. A Minnesota man says he's trying to stay humble after setting the world record for the tallest mohawk at nearly 43 inches. Joseph Grinsmore began growing his hair into the offbeat style in 2007, and today he requires only a good, solid teasing from his stylist to make his go stand up straight. Doorways are a problem, he concedes, and cars are impossible to get into. But people's reaction, he says, make it all worth it. The crowd, he says, usually comes to me. And his name is Joseph Grimsmore, Grisa Moore. There
Oh
he
my
is.
god, look at that thing.
Looks like he got electrocuted.
There he is. Where does he work?
Look, as comedians,
Sonic.
we should be studying this guy because he's like, look, the crowd just comes to me. I don't even do anything. Like, what a way to sell tickets. We're up here telling jokes like a bunch of jackasses.
Look at him go.
Oh my god.
I
Dude,
think
when he doesn't have it spiked up, though, it's just like a single long ponytail, though, or something dumb like that.
Jeez.
I'm not into it.
It's too much.
Look, it's like wobbling on top of his head.
Oh, it really is.
Oh, what an idiot. What a fucking idiot.
Getting on his knees to
Ew.
walk out the door.
Ew, you're right, Redban.
Wow.
Ew. Ew, I bet it stinks. It's too long to keep clean.
Yeah.
I currently hold the Guinness World Record title for the
That's his
tallest
claim to
football.
fame, and he's holding on to it. He's not giving it up.
His poor girlfriend. God, I have to do your hair every fucking day.
Dude, imagine the loser with the second place mohawk, though. Like, what kind of life does that? His kids don't respect him. Like, Dad, you're not even number one.
We just have to live with your shitty ass hair.
A mistaken UFO sighting brought traffic on a New Jersey highway to a near standstill as shocked motorists pulled over and began filming. The video, which briefly sparked a viral sensation, shows a man filming what appears to be a circular object hovering in the distance with a blinking light. Look, the whole street has stopped.
Yo, I don't know, but everybody stopped to see the aliens.
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 Look at all those dumb people driving, thinking that's an alien stopping their car.
I got some bad.
The man shouts, "It's a fucking flying spaceship." Hours later, a Mythbuster with a high-definition camera shattered the illusion and revealed the flying object for what it actually was. The Goodyear blimp?
Yeah.
That's what they want us to think. It was a UFO, and then they switched
you don't believe
out
it,
with a
huh?
blimp.
Maybe the aliens were in the Goodyear blimp. Maybe they just went and took it.
Exactly.
And if you look at it now, knowing it's a blimp, it's like, oh, duh, it's such a
It
blimp.
looks just like a blimp.
That's like the advertising on the side of it,
Now, Kim,
Yeah.
this one is definitely for you.
Oh, God.
It's not for,
I feel like I'm about to get verbally assaulted.
no, this is an interesting, you put your arms down and then the paper sticks and then they're on the floor.
Yeah, fucking.
So let's just rip this sticker up, huh, Redban? Just rip this.
Yeah, just rip it up.
All right.
I can just feel the religion dying.
All right. This is for you, Kim. Listen to this, Alex. Wait till you hear this. This is out of France. The French government could soon ban doctors from issuing so-called virginity certificates, said so-and-so and so-and-so. These quack medical documents are sometimes requested by Muslim families of North African origin ahead of marriage ceremony as proof that the young bride-to-be has an intact hymen. This is the hymen I've been talking about so much. A lot of people can lose those hymens.
I thought you were just trying to get Alex's attention.
A lot of people lose the hymen when they have a horse, right?
When they have a horse?
You know, riding a horse can break the woman's hymen.
Yeah,
That's
or
true.
fucking it.
Personal experience.
Ahead of marriage, proof that the young bride-to-be is an intact hymen. And so the flawed thinking goes, it's a virgin. Goes, is a virgin. Yet hymens can stretch or break for a range of reasons unrelated to sex. Did you know this about yourself?
Yes.
She's had to tell that to a lot of suitors over here.
I had that bicycle story in my back pocket for years.
Oh, so the test is effectively meaningless because there's no insurance code for this procedure. It's unclear how many women undergo virginity tests, but the gynecologists I spoke with report being asked to provide such a document. 2 or 3 times a year, French medical groups have previously called on practitioners to refuse to carry out such tests, saying they have no medical justification. Is this making you feel uncomfortable? I'm sorry.
No, I just wish you'd start saying hymen.
It reminds me of the David Bowie song, like, hey, man. Hey, man.
And violate the rights and privacy of women forced to undergo them. But last week, a group of 10 French doctors argued against criminalization, saying that, in fact, doctors often simply issue the certificates without examining the patient.
Oh, shit. It's like Adderall.
At all. And that doing so can actually save the lives of women threatened by their families or their future husbands. Banning the practice, they warn, would eradicate it. Instead, it would just drive virginity testing underground. And that's the last thing you want is an underground virginity test.
No.
That's the one way to lose your virginity.
Come in the garage. Come in the garage.
I was a virgin, but in the hallway before I got here.
I need my virginity test in Times Square, in the open, somewhere very
Starbucks.
public. Yeah.
Listen, I need TI's doctor. Nice and public in the public eye.
Sit down on the vice. I want to check to see if you owned a horse. Anyway, that's a pretty...
She rents one on the weekend.
Listen, that story did not relate to me at all because I'm so far from Middle Eastern and a virgin.
Man, oh man, it's such a dicey subject, a woman's private parts. I love that word, panties. Panties.
Yeah.
Panties are just, God.
And some...
married same-sex couples now account for 568,110 households in the U.S., according to the Census Bureau. A 70% rise since 2015, where the U.S. Supreme Court legalized such marriages in every state.
I'll tell you, this whole country's going to the shitter.
Good for them.
It
Good.
looked like it was last night on that debate, I tell you that.
Yeah, more two same parent households, please. I'm all about that stuff.
And this is for the animal lovers out there.
Why do you have this pulled up, Redban?
That's dicey.
Yeah, I know. Oh, because he said dicey at some point? He said it was dicey?
What did he say that was dicey?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Wildlife populations around the world have plummeted by more than 2/3 in the past 50 years, a catastrophic decline that showed no sign of slowing. That's the dispiriting conclusion of a major new study by the World Wildlife Fund that analyzed the populations of 4,400 mammals, fish, bird, reptile, and amphibian species, reports the so-and-so and so-and-so. The reports point to habitat destruction, such as the raising of rainforests for farming, as the key cause of decline. But overhunting, pollution, and climate change are also driving the losses overall. The wildlife population dropped by an average of 68% from 1970 to 2016. So
Yeah, but how are their hymens?
look, there it is. There it is. There it is. The hymens? I don't know how...
How do you check a turtle for its virginity?
Yeah, you know, what are you going to do?
Very carefully.
Take it to Guapalapis Islands?
I wish humans had declined by 68% since 1970. That would have been nice.
And this is about Alicia Keys' new album.
Is that a turtle vagina?
What? Oh my god.
Wait, is that a real vagina on the left?
No, it's... Oh my god.
Ah, this is why I'm not a lesbian. That's a vagina?
That's what we have to look at. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I know.
I sat on a mirror once, scarred me for life.
I put my mouth on that. This looks like a screaming
I'm not
child,
going there.
doesn't it? Like, literally. It looks like Chris Farley is a baby trying to scream.
It looks like it'd have red hair.
Yeah. That's a picture of me, actually, from 6 days ago.
It has a brown pubes, but they look red.
Right, exactly, yeah. Just because my penis is so red.
What is wrong with that bleeding turtle? What's happening with turtles?
They're having... Do you like Alicia Keys?
Yeah, I do.
Sure.
How about you, Redban?
Of course.
Well, she's got a new album. It's called Alicia. And Alicia Keys has made a career out of playing things straight down the middle, said so-and-so and so-and-so. It can't be a surprise, then, that the singer-songwriter's first album in 4 years strikes a happy balance between the R&B piano ballads that made her famous and the loosely experimental sound of 2016's Here. At times when she steps away from the piano, the results in neo-soul formlessness that generously could be described as mood music. But when she stretches slightly, as on the... I read these because they're just so fucking full of bullshit. You see that?
Yeah,
it takes somebody 40 years to write something
What
like
music
this.
is not mood music?
Right.
Please tell me what music does not put you in some sort of mood.
They should have just put It's a better word filler.
Yeah, exactly.
Just tell us if it's good or not. You have to go on and on.
Right.
So it goes on to say, The result is a neo-soul formula, for instance, that generously could be described as mood music, but when she stretches slightly as on the dub-infused wasted energy, her musically masculinity demands attention. Another highlight arrives with Time Machine, whose spacey funk is unlike anything Keys has recorded, said so-and-so and so-and-so. The album's most affecting moments arrived late with a
It looks like everything she's ever recorded.
mother's lament about a sense. They just want to use every big word they can find to explain these albums.
Somebody pulled out the thesaurus on this one.
Yeah. You could tell they just wrote an article about another rapper and they're just using different words.
It still says Lil Wayne at one point.
Yeah, they just it's a form thing, you know?
That guy looked like Chris Redd. Was that Chris Redd?
Yeah.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
Oh, it actually was Chris Redd? Oh, I missed that part.
About a senselessly murdered son in the second ballad that salutes frontline health workers. Despite
Chris.
the honest emotion, Alicia remains Keys' most moderate work, seemingly hedged with an objective to appeal as many listeners as possible. Gee whiz. Just tell us, did you like the album or not?
Right.
I really like her car dealership on Van Nuys. That's
Keys on Van Nuys.
That's the one.
Keys on Van Nuys, where it's fun to buy a car. Yeah.
Most people like to talk about her Grammy Award-winning music, but not me. I prefer to talk about 2006 Hyundais.
I like her pants.
Saturday Night Live returns to the traditional live-in-studio format and introduces Jim Carrey as Joe Biden as it launches its 46th season of late-night sketch comedy.
Go Punky Johnson!
Whoa, heck yeah.
Woo-hoo! So cool.
I know, that's so crazy. It's amazing.
How quickly are we going to see her on there?
This week, I think.
Yeah,
wow.
like if she,
it happens so fast.
that's how it works. Is like literally like you get that job and then 2 weeks later you're just in New York and you're filming for your first week and you know.
God, I'm so glad she got that.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere, I did not see that coming. I didn't even know she would have auditioned for something.
I would kill to see her character reel that she put up for that show. Because I just imagine it's just like, all right, here's an angry black lesbian and here's another angry black lesbian. I love Punky so much. I never thought of her to be an SNL style.
Same.
I don't think any of us did, which makes it so much more exciting.
She's going to kill it.
I'm going to miss those strong drinks that she always made.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
Like, here's a bottle in a cup. Somehow I fit it in.
Yeah, please don't take a lighter anywhere near this drink. We will burn down the whole store. But she's going to kill it on there. I'm so excited for her.
Man, life-changing, huh?
For sure. It's huge. Absolutely huge.
The tip of the week is curing a dog of separation anxiety. Do you have any pets?
I got 2 dogs, 2 pugs.
Oh, pugs are great.
Yeah. I know. Kim had an allergic reaction in my car on the way over here.
I'm allergic to dogs and cats.
Really?
Yeah.
I think the reaction was to me, actually. Since
and redheads.
I'm a dog and a pussy, so it all makes sense. Yep, and a ginger, apparently.
Alleged redheads.
Curing a dog of separation anxiety. Watch for signs. A return to a normal work schedule for you can be stressful for your pet. You may notice nervous behaviors such as pacing, vocalizing, and trembling, but consider using a camera to detect symptoms that emerge only when you step out. Dogs that feel panicked may destroy furniture or carpets, but don't punish them. They're not trying to punish you. Bullshit. Try exposure therapy. Give commands to sit and stay, then leave the room to see if the dog can resist chasing you. Start stepping outside briefly, too, and lengthen your absence each time. Keep them busy.
Yeah, very much so.
Toys can help distract the dog while you're out. And a timed Kimball dispenser can help your pet learn that you aren't the patron saint of food. And the last one, give them love. Do your best to take your dog on as many walks as during lockdown, and be sure to put aside playtime after work. All right.
My dogs are fucking sick of me at this point. They're asking me for space. We've been put together way too much the last 6 months.
Is it a male and a female? Or
Yeah.
Pugs are good.
Are they brother and sister or boyfriend and girlfriend?
They're a brother and sister. I mean, one's from Mexico and one's from Korea, so but we call them brother and sister. They're a little bit.
Oh, how cool is this? You got your hands in everything.
I try, yeah.
You're doing great, man.
I try to come up with different projects for myself, and then just see what I can make out of them. And yeah, this was a pug yoga calendar I made that
it was featured on Ellen.
Yeah, it was. It was on the Ellen show. So yeah, it did. We did well for it. Just Troy Conrad shot the whole thing, and my dog and I all over Los Angeles just shooting funny yoga pictures. So.
Pugs are a good breed. Westies, do you know about Westies? That's the little white dogs.
Okay.
They're really great dogs. And Redban's dogs are real good. The Shih Tzus.
The Shih Tzus.
Yeah.
Oh, those things are so cute. They look like little gremlins.
It's not like the boxer. If you ever see a boxer, they're great because there's the Westie.
I love Westies.
The boxers, if you ever watch the boxers, they always got a concerned look on their face like something is up. They're never really relaxed. They're always. These are great dogs. These Westies.
Is that a joint on it?
Justin Roiland of
that's a cute dog.
Who made
Rick
and Morty, and his dog is in the actual Rick and Morty. He's on that one episode where he's like a robot dog.
Oh, so he has a Westie, and that's why he did that.
He has a Westie, and his Westie, I guess, just found out he has cancer. And he's about to die. So
oh
it's really
no!
sad.
Does he also have a Gazorpazorp too?
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Yeah, they're real nice dogs.
I know, Kim. We got to get you over this dog allergy so you can get yourself a little friend.
I want a dog.
You're always fine around my dogs.
Yes, I said some dogs I don't have allergies to. Some I'm allergic to their fur, some I'm allergic to their spit, and some it's neither.
Or you can get one of those vagina tortoises if you're allergic to pet hair.
Oh God.
Hymen procedure.
At least you're saying it right.
It's pronounced Hymen.
Oh,
what have we learned? It's Hymen, Brian. Don't listen to her. Oh man.
Television. NBC Universal cuts back on cable.
I like
NBC Universal is pushing deep cuts at its cable networks. Once the company's crown jewels said so and so and so and so and so and so. In addition to downsizing at channels such as USA, Sci-Fi, and E, NBC is centralizing decision making and phasing out the job of cable network president. Oh my word.
How much longer do you think we have network and cable TV for?
How is E Entertainment still around?
Right? It's just, they're literally just taking clips from the internet.
Right. It's like TMZ all day long.
I just feel like
some people don't want to find their own shit.
Yeah, I guess.
Some people aren't on their phones all day. Yeah, they just want someone to do it.
Like me?
Yes, then you keep it like this. Some people just need a man with a highlighter and a newspaper to keep them up to date.
We just need a People magazine and a microphone.
A proposed WeChat ban was halted at the last minute after a federal judge issued an injunction on First Amendment grounds, said so-and-so and so-and-so. The decision was a big win for WeChat, the Chinese messaging service that, along with TikTok, has drawn scrutiny from the president over national security concerns. The Commerce Department last week that WeChat must be removed from U.S. mobile app stores by Sunday, but U.S. District Court Judge Lauren Beeler blocked the ban from going into effect, saying it would remove an essential method of communication for Chinese speakers. Oh, that's a nice decision by the judge. Listen to this, Alex. People who miss flying are rushing to buy tickets on flights to nowhere, said so-and-so and so-and-so. Thousands of antsy travelers stuck at home in Brunei, Taiwan, Japan, and Australia, Brunei, Taiwan, Japan, and Australia are booking so-called scenic flights that start and end in the same place.
Dude, get the fuck out of here.
Shit.
That is the worst. Why?
That's the worst part of flying is flying.
Yeah.
Anything's better than staying home and watching Gunsmoke, though, you know?
I don't just go outside and spin in a circle or something.
That's horrible.
Yeah, then you're sitting in a chair in a plane watching Gunsmoke instead.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Last week, Qantas announced a 7-hour flight over Australia in a state-of-the-art B787 Dreamliner with the biggest windows on any passenger aircraft. Tickets starting at $575 each sold out in 10 minutes.
Get out of here.
I want to see this view.
Royal Brunei offers similars, though shorter. Dine and fly flights that serve local cuisine. The demand has been a surprising boom for cash-strapped airlines, which have faced an unprecedented decline in revenue since the pandemic began. The chief executive of Qantas said that his airline was hoping to cater to frequent flyers who are used to the experience of flying every other week.
2020 is so weird that people are booking flights for the food.
Right.
Every comedian in the 80s has something to say about this.
There's a jetway.
I fucking got I got approved for TSA pre-check.
Go ahead.
I got approved for TSA pre-check the week before COVID started.
No shit.
I didn't even get to use it yet.
I just did my dues, and I'm like, that's not fair. I like they can't charge me full price when like we've gone through this.
Yes,
Right?
they can. You know how they are.
I know how
Yeah, they're like walk.
Yeah.
they're also like, I'm sorry, Brian. Do you need that $85 for 5 years back? Are
Right.
you really struggling
Well,
that
no,
much?
the other one is I have both pre.
Oh, the
and
global
the-
entry too.
Yeah, the TSA pre and the clear.
Oh, the clear as well. Yeah.
But now I don't need any of it.
Right.
This is bad news for savers. The average rate paid by banks on basic federally insured savings accounts is a mere 0.05%. $5,000 in a savings account would earn you just $2.50 a year.
Wow.
It used not to be like that.
I would have paid $2.50 not to hear that.
Remember on the way over here, Kim, when I was like, have you listened to the Holtzman podcast? You were like, no, have you? And I was like, nah, we probably don't need to though, right?
Car sales were near 1.4 million in August. Can you believe it? Matching pre-pandemic sales in February and almost double the 745,353 vehicles sales in April. The average price for a used vehicle is $21,000. Why would you buy a used one if you're going to spend that much? A new one is a little bit more.
Depends what the car is, though.
Like how much more?
Right. I guess it depends on what kind of vehicle.
Yeah, I mean, if that's a Model X Tesla for $24,000, sure.
I've never met you two before.
Yes, you have. You and I have met, but it's always in passing at like the Christmas party and stuff.
Oh, okay.
I remember I was wearing this very extravagant fur coat the first time we met, and you were like, "Who is this gentleman?" And I don't remember who you were with, but somebody was like, "Oh, you don't know Alex?" And it was just like, "No, we'll get along just fine, though."
Very good.
I know I have a face that's very easily forgettable. I've been told that my whole life.
I've never seen you in my life.
I've seen
kidding.
you.
I'm just kidding. We've definitely met.
I have, subscription to the dark web.
Did
I've
you
seen
do?
you.
Damn, you got that.
I was just selling DMT.
I was always confused, Brian, when I would watch you on stage because they would turn the lights off in the audience and the lights on you, and I always thought it should be the opposite of that. I thought nobody should be able to see you, and you should be able to look out into the audience at their terrified faces.
Totally.
Wait, you just pulled out another one of those? Where are these coming from?
This?
Yeah.
Oh, I asked Redban for it.
Oh, okay.
You didn't see me pull the whisper out? I was like, hey.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm too in the podcast right now. You know, I'm so in it.
Here's a good one. Bankrupt Chuck E. Cheese will spend $2.3 million to destroy 7 billion prize tickets. This I don't understand. Why would it cost that much to destroy tickets? The chain says that destroying the tickets, which would fill 65 cargo shipping containers, cost less than the $9 million that would have to be spent if they were redeemed for prizes.
What? Wait, what?
So we should just trade them in for prizes then? Is that what we're saying? How many oversized combs do you need?
I don't know why they who's going to get? Man, this. Wouldn't you like to have that business? Yeah, I'll take them. I'll get rid of them for you. Just dump them behind
what
the
they're saying,
bonds or something.
They're saying that the plush is worth more than the.
It says bankrupt Chuck E. Cheese will spend $2.3 million to destroy 7 billion prize tickets. Why would they have 7 billion prize tickets?
Yeah, that seems weird.
That's a lot of prize tickets.
And why don't they just change the prize tickets to something else? Like,
yeah, it doesn't make sense. Just throw it away. Recycle it. What are you, some kind of idiots? The chain says that destroying the tickets would fill 65 cargo shipping containers, cost less than the $9 million. But if you're bankrupt, you were not going to give them out anyway.
Well, the problem with Chuck E. Cheese is Chucky is the CEO.
Let's spend money. Why don't they just catch them on fire?
Yeah.
That's free.
They have good pizza, and I don't care what anyone says.
That ain't bad.
How much would it cost to rent a barge and put all the tickets on a barge and send it to China or Ethiopia or someplace?
What do you mean tickets? What tickets?
The tickets that you get for the prizes, the games, when you're playing skee-ball and shit. Yeah.
You know what they call Chuck E. Cheese?
What?
The Pink Eye Palace.
Wow.
Because of all the kids.
Oh, I thought it was a babysitter in Harlem.
I thought that's what they called I thought that's what they called me after I smoked this joint.
If you go to Chuck E. Cheese in Harlem during the day, it's just filled with children beating each other up and adults. It's crazy. I think probably Luis Gomez covered it. But if you look up, Chuck E. Cheese Harlem, the ticket throw, it is insane.
What, ticket throw?
Yeah, this isn't it. But there's it's like throwing money into.
If you don't have children, listeners, Chuck E. Cheese primarily is a place for children's parties, right?
Yeah.
If your child has a party, a birthday, they bring him to Chuck E. Cheese.
It's where I go when there's no music festivals
I don't know
happening. I just take Molly and go to Chuck E. Cheese.
Do you miss Harlem? Do you miss New York City?
No.
Not at all, huh? You just had enough of it.
I miss the stand-up, and the comics are really cool in New York,
Did you perform at the Stand?
Yeah, I love
That's
the
a
Stand.
pretty cool club down the stairs.
Yeah, I love the Stand.
I looked at it once.
I haven't been to the new one yet.
I went down the stairs and just looked at it. You saw it, right, Redban?
I played it, yeah.
Yeah.
I love that club. Well, I mean, I haven't been to the new one, but the old one's great.
It
The
looks
new
so
one's
New
so
Yorkish.
beautiful.
That's what I hear.
Oh, there's a new one?
Yeah.
They remodel or
They moved to a new place.
And you were there when that owner of the Stand made an untimely death. Huh?
Yeah, it was really
I
sad.
saw that in the newspapers.
Yeah, that was fucking horrible.
That was a jealous boyfriend, I guess.
That was nuts. That was really scary because I feel like when you're a kid, you get scared of things like when you check behind the shower and you go to sleep and you're like, I don't want someone to come in my room and stab me. And then as you grow up, people are like, no, that doesn't happen.
Right.
And then it just happens to someone you know.
If you don't know what we're talking about, one of the co-owners of
The Stand, Dave Kimowitz.
in New York City, a prominent club, was murdered by
His nanny's boyfriend.
his nanny's boyfriend.
Yeah, it was really
So it
sad.
was
He was a
very
really,
sad.
really, really nice guy too. Did you know Dave Redban?
Yeah.
He was a really nice guy.
And they got the guy.
He tried to leave, right? On a flight.
He looks like the guy from Mad Magazine, but without his mouth
Do you
closed.
think that the
They got him at the airport.
nanny and him were developing a relationship?
I don't think so. No.
Yeah, that's what they didn't indicate that was the case.
No,
what I read either.
I think that, he was just the only. It was very lucky because I think he was the only one in the house. That his wife and kids were away for the night, and so I think that it was just not lucky, but it was good that the rest of the family was in there. I don't think it would have been just him.
That's a scary thought.
Yeah, what a crazy person. Horrible, really sad.
I know.
But yeah, the Stand is beautiful. It was a beautiful club.
How hacked do you have to be to murder someone these days?
God.
You know? Come
so
on.
pussy.
It's no one wants to be murdered because they don't,
Why not?
Hold on, he's reading. He's getting to the next part. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's not a good thing to be murdered. Okay, this is a real interesting item of interest. An increasing number of cities and states are ordering businesses like restaurants and retail shops to continue accepting cash, said so-and-so and so-and-so. New York City is banning cashless stores later this year, joining New Jersey, Philadelphia, and other locals that passed similar laws last year. Stores like electronic payments because they speed up purchases and reduce concern about theft. But the move to cash-free has spurred concerns about discrimination against buyers who have no credit or debit cards.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to get rid of cash. How am I supposed to buy the good drugs? You know? They don't sell those in stores.
Yeah, but that's when you just get. They need to make like cash ATMs where you put in cash and it puts it on a card for you and spits out a card for you. You know, like they could just do that.
Right.
I don't think my dealer wants to take that though.
Yeah. Well, nowadays, yeah, dealers. Yeah, I guess.
That's the only thing I think about when I think about a cashless society. Is like that's the only thing I buy that I need cash for. You know, really, everything else can pretty much be bought on.
I mean, you can just buy drugs on Venmo and say that you got lunch together.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's so easy around that. You'd be like, oh, that wasn't drugs. That was a salad. That was $60 exactly every 3 days.
And it was light.
And there's a picture of pizza and a nose and a snowflake
and a mushroom.
Like, huh? What are we buying here?
Whoa, we get gifts?
Oh, sick. Oh, my gosh.
Are you going to charge us after I put it on?
You reminded me when you said Venmo, it reminded me.
Why do you look like a prison essay in this photo?
Oh, you already gave me one, buddy.
That's a good quality shirt though. It's nice and soft.
Thank you.
Although I will say I'm gonna bug you for a smaller size because I can't. This is way too large for me.
What size is yours? I was going to say Heyman. What size?
That's Kim's new name.
Extra large.
I have an XL as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, they shrink.
I like it.
Let me see what this one is.
Uh-oh. This will be nice because I can give this to my fiance for her nighttime shirt. So when I'm having sex with her, I can be looking at your face, and that's everything I've always wanted in a relationship.
Put it on backwards.
Yeah. No way. That would ruin the point. I want to stare right at it. I want to give her dead air.
Well, if you put it on backwards, then she can look at him.
Oh, good boy. Good pegging joke.
Consumer groups are backing federal legislation that would require all brick and mortar stores to take cash.
All Rick and Morty stores?
Still used as a quarter of all purchases and for almost half of all payments under $10. We're almost done with the item of interest. We lost the Supreme Court judge, 87 years old.
Yeah. R.I.P. RBG.
Next, we're moving on to the encyclopedia.
I guess everybody, this is the last item. This is the wisdom part. This is a part. And then we're gonna talk to you two.
Well, I hope there's no 4-syllable words in the wisdom part, because I don't need you stumbling over those.
Oh, no. You know there's going to be one.
There's going to be one.
You know there's going to be one.
Okay, the first one. If you want to know what God thinks of money, just look at the people he gave it to.
Okay.
I don't know.
He likes white people.
He hates. Never mind.
Yeah, just stick with Kim's answer on that one.
Mine was the most positive twist I could think of.
Yep.
The next one. Truth is stranger than fiction, but it is because fiction is obligated to stick to the possibilities. Stick to possibilities. Truth isn't. Another thing from Mark Twain. That sunker. You want me to read that one again?
I don't know if we need to.
No, that's great. We want you to be honest. We'll move right to the next one now.
Mark Twain, that guy never had any good quotes.
No.
All right. Number 3. For what do we live but to make sport for our neighbors and laugh at them in our turn?
Yeah. Fucking roast your neighbors. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
I support it.
These are kind of hard this week. Here's another one. There is nothing more truly artistic than to love people.
Okay. I'm just waiting for fuck bitches get money to close this segment out.
I need these clips because these are all my Instagram captions for the next week.
Just a picture of your ass, and then that's one of these quotes. Mark Twain.
Have you done the show that you'd be good for it too? Have you guys done the show that they do the Facebook rants?
Oh, social media meltdowns. Yeah, yeah.
With who? What's
Sean
her name?
Polovsky.
Have you done that?
Yeah, a few
oh,
times.
okay.
Yeah,
How
it's a
about
blast.
you?
No.
You'd be good on that one,
Oh,
wouldn't
really?
she?
Oh, yeah.
Can be
Do you know that show?
No.
It's, you find somebody's rant on any like Yelp or Facebook or
what
Instagram
haven't you
or
done?
whatever.
You've done it all, haven't you?
I try, man. I don't want to be pinned down into a category, you know?
it's
but yeah,
great.
then you perform it in any way you want.
Don't you think
really
Kim
fun.
would be great?
Oh, for sure. Kim's
That'd be
great
fun.
at everything.
I'll hit him up myself. I said, hey, I heard I would be great on
I
this.
have Sean Povosky's contact number if you want it.
Hey, throw me a reference. Tell him I got my hymen still.
It's a girl.
Tell her, Sean.
Young men are apt to think themselves wise enough, as drunken men are apt to think themselves sober enough.
Okay.
These are really hard this week.
I just don't think they're amazing quotes. To
I
be
don't know
honest
what they're
with you.
supposed to be.
Some of them are.
You keep saying they're hard like it's a Sudoku.
Well, hard that we can't, like, sometimes...
Understand them?
We know right away what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a mystery.
Yeah, the guy was on mushrooms when he wrote these.
They're made for interpretation, I guess.
To be led by a coward is to be controlled by all that coward fears. To be led by a fool is to be led by the opportunists who control the fool.
Wait, hold on.
This is a washout this week, Redban. We can't figure out
No,
anything.
that one's my favorite one.
That's your favorite?
That one was my favorite one, and I get that one. That one came straight out of the 48 Laws of Power.
Yeah, I think Biden actually said it last night in the debate.
And the last one, and the last item of interest is, it's so hard to forget pain, but it's even harder to remember sweetness. We have no scar. I know this one. This is a good one. We have no scar to show for happiness. Isn't that so true?
Oh, yeah, I actually like that quote.
I don't get that one.
Yeah, well, because, like, you know, if you're emotionally
Because you're a
and
woman
physically
and you hold
scarred.
grudges for the rest of your life.
Wait, what is
You never
forgive?
forget anything.
What do you mean?
What does forgive mean?
So that's it.
Let go?
That is it.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
That's the most I've read in years.
What a segment, huh?
Yeah. I feel like I should clap.
I felt like we were, like, in line at the grocery store for 2 hours looking at the magazine rack and just reading off the quotes.
Oh, my word.
All right, let's start the podcast.
I'm going to get some water. Take a break. Now I'm going to ask you some questions.
Should we order lunch?
We'll just drink 6 more of these and we'll just shake
Shrimp
ourselves.
walnut salad, anyone?
Ooh.
All right. Alex, I'm going to start with you and ask you 10 questions.
Oh my gosh, here we go.
Oh, God.
All right, Alex. Number 1. If you were a famous rock star, who would you want to be? Freddie Mercury, Liberace, Elton John, or George Michael?
Ooh, I gotta go Elton John. He had the outfits and the longevity to back it up. Yeah.
Number 2. Have you ever been attracted to your mother?
No, I'm sorry, Mom. You're a beautiful woman, but not my type.
She's got short hair and glasses. It doesn't do it for me.
Look at this. Look at this. This is terrible. Oh, this is something else. Number 3. Have you ever been attracted to somebody else's mother?
Yeah, sure. I'm all about that MILF life.
Number 4. Are you difficult to work with?
I don't think so. I mean, if I was laying brick, I would probably be a shitty employee. But I think for the most part, I'm pretty gregarious.
You seem like pretty easygoing gentleman.
Yeah, I'm a go with the flow
easy
type
to
of
work with.
dirty hippie. Sure.
Do you hate your mother?
No,
Number 6.
she's a wonderful lady.
Where does she live?
Baltimore. Yeah, she attends all of my virtual comedy shows, much to my chagrin.
Number 7, have you ever walked out of a restaurant without paying?
I don't think so, actually. I worked in a lot of restaurants, so I could never do it to another restaurant because I don't want somebody doing that to me.
Right. Have you ever had sex with yourself on an airplane?
Ooh, with myself? No. With the person next to me, unknowingly? Yes, many times. If you fall asleep next to me on a plane, sorry, you're in my territory, buddy.
Number 9, if you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be?
Probably my red hair, I think. I think I would make it more of a dirty blonde or, a light brown.
You could dye it, you
No, no.
I'm just doing callbacks at this point.
Number 10, if you won the lotto, what would be the first thing you would do or buy?
Ooh, definitely. I mean, this isn't a fun answer, but a house in Los Angeles, because I don't know how I'm going to get one of those otherwise. But not the most fun answer, but it's practical.
Just do AGT 40 million more times.
Yes, exactly. And the $0 will continually get exponential to nowhere.
And your bonus question, do you believe there is a God?
I believe there is some sort of higher energy that connects us all together. Is it a God per se? No, I don't know about that. But it's something. There's something that's doing something for us. I did swear on a Bible at the beginning of this podcast, though, so.
That's right.
Yeah.
This is the Bible. Are you ready for your 10 questions?
Let's go.
Can I call you Kim?
You can call me that, yep.
Number 1, where would you go in the world if you had an all-expense paid trip?
Ooh.
This includes transportation to and from the airport.
Oh, so sweet.
This includes when you land, wherever you go, to your hotel, souvenirs, hotel.
Do you understand all expenses paid?
Duty free on the airplane or in the terminal, tips, gratuities, show tickets.
Okay.
Dinner.
I already had my answer already. So long ago. It was Thailand.
Have you ever been?
Thailand?
No, I really want to go.
Wow, we had another woman on the show who wanted to go to Thailand. What was her name?
Go.
Me?
It looks so beautiful.
It is. It's an incredible place. Thailand's an amazing country.
They call it the country or the people of smiles. Country of smiles.
Really? Are the people nice?
Oh, they're just
They're
wonderful.
They're super nice and everything is dirt fucking cheap there.
Yeah.
It is incredible.
Oh, well, if it's cheap, I don't want to go there on someone else's tab. I'll save that one for when I'm going myself. I changed my answer.
Where do you want to go?
I'll go to Fiji if it's on someone else's tab.
There you go.
And then I'll save my Thailand
know
trip.
if we can
Right?
accept-
That's smart.
Super smart.
We never had anyone change their answer.
Well,
can
guess
we
what?
accept the answer?
I think just because she has such a good excuse to switch that we should let her have
I
it.
did 10 days in Thailand for $1,600,
That's
and we were
crazy.
staying at super nice places and eating really good food the entire time.
And it was $1,600 total,
total.
including the flight?
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, it's dirt cheap to go to
So
Thailand.
cheap.
Yeah.
I'm about to go to
Prostitutes-
Thailand tomorrow. Is it
Prostitutes
open?
like 10 cents.
Yeah, they're very cheap.
I want to go. Who wants to go next week? Is it open? $1,600?
Legit, I paid $6 for an hour-long massage.
That's crazy.
$6. Yeah, and if I wanted a happy ending, it would have been an extra $4.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You always got to have a happy ending.
Yep. But you're never going to see the scar from the happy ending.
Wow.
Fiji, though, sounds pretty cool. My mom went there and said it was amazing.
Do you prefer Asians or?
I think you're going to get rid of this question.
Yeah. This is.
What is it?
It says, "Do you like Asian or Portuguese?"
What?
Questions.
You know, it's up to you how you want to answer it. If you choose to answer,
I like them both.
What'd you say?
I like them both.
All right.
Asian Portuguese.
You don't want to upset either listener.
I'm gonna go back to Alex on this one, and I'll come back to you. Alex, what was your best comedy experience?
Ooh, my best comedy. You know, last year I got to do 45 minutes for 1,000 people right out of Burning Man, and that is my fucking audience, and it was incredible to do such a big show and to be able to do a full set for people that think very much like me. So that's an easy answer.
Man, Burning Man. Yeah, I've heard so much about it. I've never been there. Did you stay longer after your show or before your show?
Yeah, well, this was out of it was in Reno right after Burning Man. But when I did Burning Man in 2018, I was there for 9 days, and I did a bunch of shows in Burning Man, and it was just an incredibly bizarre and amazing experience. Burning Man is I recommend everybody see it once. It is the craziest thing you've ever experienced.
So you got to bring a lot of stuff with you.
Everything.
Food and water. And,
yeah, you can't buy anything
beverages. There. Yeah, everything has to be taken in with you.
Yep. Yeah, everything. You got to take everything out, too. So, yeah, don't bring too much in there. But yeah, Burning Man is fucking insane. When it turns nighttime around there, it's the biggest play world. It's 7 square miles. It's the size of San Francisco.
And you can Google Burning Man at home if you don't know what we're talking about. And how much is it to get into Burning Man?
I think it's like $400 or $500.
It is that much, huh?
Yeah.
And what do they do with all that money?
It mostly goes to like the
setting it up,
the land and everything like that. Yeah, but actually the Burning Man is crazy because everybody sets it up themselves. It's a participant festival.
Per
That's so cool. Look at that.
Oh yeah, I mean it will blow your mind for a week straight.
Do people get hurt?
Every once in a while, something happens. There was a car kebab when I was there, and by the third day, like 6 people had fallen off it trying to climb up to the very top car on this kebab, and they were like, "We got to shut this thing down."
What do you mean by kebab?
Like literally 8 cars stacked on top of each other on a spike, and people were just climbing it all day. And then people started falling off it, and it was like, nope.
But everybody's friendly, right?
What's the point? It's a bunch of art installations, right?
Yeah, it's a bunch of people tripping with art.
It's a living museum.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's like that. See, everyone's just riding around on a bike through this crazy electric play world.
That's
and
really cool.
It's nuts. It's so fun. Yeah. So yeah, highly recommend.
Now, does it sell out, or is it?
Yep.
Oh, it does sell out. So there's a limited number of tickets.
It's about 80,000 tickets, I believe, get released.
That sign said, "Finally, normal people."
Mm-hmm.
It's funny.
Yep, there they are.
Whoa, it's so cool.
Yeah.
I feel like I wouldn't want to spend the night, though.
Also, I've heard a lot of people that went, and it's like, yeah, it's cool for like a day, and then you're like, I am in the desert, I'm sandy, I'm hungry, I want my bed, one of those things.
Yeah, I mean, you got to bring comforts with you, that's for sure. You have to bring stuff that's going to make you feel warm and fuzzy and, stuff like that. But I mean, yeah, there's definitely challenges out there. That's what I'm talking about. That's the car kebab.
Oh my god! And people were just climbing.
Oh yeah, because they put a DJ at the top.
Oh my god!
How cool! I should go, but $500. Do they take
layaway
payments?
They do. Yeah, they do. I mean, I'll be honest. Overall, it probably cost me. I think it cost me $4,000 for the week to go to Burning Man.
That's a lot.
Yeah, but you
could have gone to Thailand again.
I could have twice. It was worth every penny though. Super fun. It's a bizarre world out there.
That's crazy.
Do you think people come for one day and just go?
It's almost impossible to do that just because of how it's set up. I mean, you could come for like 3 or 4 days, but I don't think one would be incredibly difficult.
That looks fun. Does everyone bring a bike so you can get around?
Yeah. You have to, I mean, and bikes get stolen or people lose their bikes and then they're just like fucked for the whole week because it's so big. It's literally 7 square miles.
There's no electricity, huh?
I mean, there's generators everywhere.
There are?
Mm-hmm. Yep. But yeah, it's kind of just like a week where everybody's off their phone and just fucking living life and partying and...
That looks fun. I want to go.
Yeah, it's a blast.
I'd like to rent one of those RVs and use that.
Yeah, same.
And bring the bikes and the RVs and...
Oh, that shit was crazy. Did you see that giant puppet?
Yeah.
Somebody had these 25-foot tall puppets that they were operating with a crane and were attached to a microphone. So they were like going, "Hello, everyone. It's our first time at Burning Man. Hello." And you're just walking, I'm like on acid going, "What the fuck am I looking at?" You spend all week going, "What the fuck am I looking at?"
And that's the climax is when they burn the man.
They burn the man on Saturday night.
And that's the last night, I'm assuming?
No, Sunday night's the last night is when they burn the temple. So the temple's where you put all your, like, lost ones, like, that you, like, write letters to your, like, dead family members and friends, and, like, you take articles of their clothing and put them in there. People write letters to their dogs, their abusers, and then you burn the temple, and it's a very cathartic, emotional experience. Like, 70,000 people stand around it and just cry. It is a very, very moving, to say the least.
I'll have to go on YouTube. I bet there's a lot of YouTube videos on this.
Oh yeah, they stream it live usually.
Yeah, it's insane.
Back to you, Kim.
Wow. Yeah. Kim, what was your best comedy experience?
Well, I don't know. Probably when I filmed Roast Battle was one of my favorites. The one that I filmed in LA because I got to bring a bunch of my friends, and it was like the first time I had ever gotten to fly first class, and it was just like a really cool experience. And I got a nice hotel room, and I had a party in it after, and it was just very fun and exactly what I've always imagined it'd be like. And that was like one of those moments for me.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
That was pretty special that we got to do that, after like starting it in the belly room and everything, like, and then just be all of a sudden we're on this huge stage, like, and just, it was.
Roast Battle's super special to me.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gave me a lot.
And who's the brainchild of that? Is that Jeff Ross?
Brian Moses.
Brian Moses.
Yeah.
Brian Moses is the brainchild.
Yeah, Ross got involved about 6 months after it started. They got him to watch it, and then he was addicted and just went full in. But Moses is really,
yeah,
the
Moses.
originator.
I talked to Moses at the Comedy Store, and I always tell him, you're so calm and cool on the mic when he's doing that.
He's so great at it.
He's emceeing it, and he's great.
Oh yeah, I dare to say he's underrated, but I mean, he has so many good lines that are so quick that just go like unnoticed because the show moves so fast. It is really great stuff.
Yeah, he is very witty.
He's really good.
We never battled, huh? You and I never did, huh?
Mm-mm.
No, I think we were going to at some point and something happened, but yeah. One of the few top people that we never went
Yeah,
against
that's
each
crazy
other.
that we didn't.
Yeah. I think it's because I said no Puerto Ricans in my bio.
What is number 4? What is your favorite? Who's your favorite movie star?
My favorite movie star. Wow, that's a big question because I feel like it changes throughout the years.
Who's yours, Alex? Well, she decides who her favorite movie star is.
I mean, my favorite actor is Gary Oldman.
Right.
I'll tell you that much because he is a chameleon. You never know when he shows up. Like half his movies, you're like, is that Gary Oldman? That can't be right. And then like that's the mark of a great actor to me. Is someone who's constantly changing themselves.
Exactly.
I might have to go Shia.
Ooh, I like that choice.
Yeah, he's one of my favorites. Yeah,
I don't even.
Shia LaBeouf.
Oh,
Is that a bad answer?
The one from
I love him.
Transformers.
Okay, no, did you see him in the movie where he played a mentally handicapped kid?
No.
He's so good.
He's the one who had a problem.
True Confessions. Shia LaBeouf in True Confessions. He played a mentally handicapped kid and he did so well. I remember it was a Disney movie and it was so sad. And he's played like gangsters. He just played a Mexican dude.
Honey Boy. Did you watch Honey Boy?
I didn't. No.
Honey Boy was like that's his personal story, and I didn't realize that when I was watching it until the end.
Oh,
it's
really?
And he plays his own dad, basically.
Oh, shit!
It's really good.
He's great.
He's okay now too. I think he's not crazy anymore.
No, he's just like getting high and enjoying life, as far as I can tell.
Yeah, I saw him in Transformers on a bus going to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and I was pretty impressed. That first Transformers.
Yeah. It was really good.
He nails it,
It was really good.
Yeah.
And he was going to be in a play with Alec Baldwin, and him and Alec Baldwin didn't.
They got in a fight,
and they had to replace him.
Can you imagine pissing off Alec Baldwin? He just seems like the most easygoing person.
What happened with Shia LaBeouf and Ali Makovsky?
What?
You never heard about that?
No.
What happened?
I'll try to find it. Hold on.
Yeah, now I'm super confused.
You know when he had that stream on
Oh,
for
yeah.
a long time.
Is that him lighting a cigarette?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a great actor, that guy.
And then look way behind the girl on the left.
I see her already. Her blonde hair.
Yeah.
Looks like a Jamaican snowboarder.
Yeah, I don't know if people don't know how not to be violent. That's the problem.
Do you see her more in this?
Yeah, you see her more in this, and I guess there's a whole story about something about...
There she is.
Yeah. Something about what happened that night. Oh, yeah, this shit.
Are they friends or something?
No.
What?
There's some kind of controversy about it, though.
There's an actor,
What's
too.
the
That guy over there's
controversy?
an actor.
I want to know what it
I can't
is.
believe this paper won't stop sticking to my arm.
Oh my god, you've been having trouble. You're like Spider-Man.
It's the dew point, I think.
The dew
Yeah,
point.
that's right.
What's that?
It was at 6.2% today.
Oh, the
I
dew.
believe. Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was some sort of CBD cream.
Do you not remember going over the weather?
I remember the dew point.
What is your favorite movie?
The Truman Show.
That's a great choice.
Number 6, what was your favorite subject in high school?
English.
And do you speak Puerto Rican? Is that a language?
Every once in a while, yeah. I try out the Porto.
Number 7, are you? I think we went through this, but are you a Jehovah's Witness? And if not,
yes.
do you know a Jehovah's Witness?
I am, and I do.
You are a Jehovah's Witness?
No.
Oh man, that was close. Holy shit, that would have been a big problem. I tell you.
When she said cunty 4 times in a row, I was thinking this is a JW for sure. Yeah.
Do you hate your mother?
No.
If you could, what law would you change, or what law would you make?
Wow, that's such a crazy question. I don't know. If I could make any law, you'd have to pay comedians what they should be paid.
How about you, Alex? What law would you change, or what law would you make?
I think I would make it a requirement that at some point in your adult life you have to eat 1/8 of mushrooms.
Oh, that's a really good law.
I think everybody needs to do that at some point in their life to calm themselves down, give them worldly perspective.
And you know what it should be? It's like if you're scared, you are allowed to start with a microdose amount the first time.
Yeah, there you go.
Because, a lot of people wouldn't do it. They'd be breaking the law. They'd be like, I'm not eating 1/8
Right.
my first time.
No, just micros. Somebody gave me. I did a show the other day at a weed den, and they gave me a tin of magic mushroom gummies.
Whoa.
That were like micro doses, and I was like, "What are these?" And they were like, "Shh, these do not actually exist yet. You're getting me." And I was like, "Whoa, okay." But each one's got 0.1%, 0.1 grams.
That's my favorite way to take mushrooms. Every 0.1. I start with 3. I take a couple more, and then that's enough for a day.
Oh, I just shove a bunch in my mouth and wait to talk to God.
You get so happy, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
so funny. Everything's so bright, so clear. Oh,
I think I am my funniest when I'm tripping.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Would
and
you ever go on stage tripping?
I have. Yeah. I've done acid and went on stage at Skankfest. And I also did a bunch of mushrooms, and I found a show that was like fully seated, but they were having some technical difficulties because they needed like a TV. And I just started doing a set on mushrooms. And they were 2 of like my favorite sets ever.
Wow.
And I was like, maybe there's something here.
Skankfest been canceled this year?
Yeah. Yeah. They started COVID. So.
That makes sense. There are too many people sharing the same Whippet canister, I think.
Okay, number 8. Do you hate your mother?
You already asked me that.
I'm sorry. Number 9. If you could, I'm sorry. I'm up. This is number 10.
Just start over.
Number 10. Have you ever considered hurting yourself?
Oh, in which way? Because I've dated some terrible men.
There's a lot of terrible men out there, huh?
Yeah.
It's mind-boggling how so many men could be such a pain in the ass.
They're not all
I see
the-
what you're saying.
They're not all the upstanding fine gentlemen that you find in this room. You know?
And Alex, have you ever considered hurting yourself?
I have definitely hurt myself a few times in my teenage years. I was pretty self-destructive, so yeah, I did some things.
We're talking about suicide, Alex.
Yeah. I
Oh,
tried.
really?
I tried a few times. I failed pretty hard. That's why I had to become a comedian. I was like, yikes! This rope is not holding up my neck. Better start getting on stage.
Wow.
That's a good question for a comedy podcast.
Right?
It generates a lot of interesting feedback.
Do you think people are generally honest when you ask them that?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Most people say they have.
Wow.
Right, Redban?
Yeah, most
People have?
most or
Especially
think
the
about it.
women.
The women?
Women are always trying to off themselves.
No.
They could just
Not
date a
me.
longshoreman and he'd do it for them. Now, this is the part of the show where you tell us what you want to tell us about, the social media and what have you.
Oh, are people still listening to this? I figured they went off the rails at least an hour ago.
We'll start with you, Alex. How do you want to tell us? I guess the plug.
Hey,
Yeah.
if you're hearing this, wake up. We're doing the plugs.
Hey, everybody. Yeah, come back to us. I am super easy to find. HooperComedy.com. All my social media is the same. It's at Hooper Hair Puff. All one word, Hooper Hair Puff. If you Google Alex Hooper, you can find all that stuff. Super easy. So go check me out, everybody. Yeah, go watch my video at the Super Bowl this year. Me and Craig Gass running around talking to Super Bowl players.
Oh, wow. Good for you, man. I know Craig.
Yeah, Craig's awesome.
He does impressions.
Very good ones.
Give him my regards. Where does he live now? He's still in New
I
York?
think he's in Vegas currently, just like living out the pandemic. I think that's where he is.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a nice fella. He's he's a gentleman. So you want to say it again? Say it again? You can say it again.
HooperComedy.com, at Hooper Hair Puff on all social medias. Go watch my stuff. Yay.
How about you, Kim? How would you like to be represented?
You can follow me on Twitter at Kimberly Congdon, on Instagram at Kim Congdon, and listen to my podcast, Broad Topics, TOPIX. You can find that anywhere you find podcasts, iTunes, YouTube, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, and on the thank you, Redban. On the Gas Digital
Whoa,
Network.
hey now.
I think this is illegal in this year, Redban. How are you still doing this?
Nice. Way to go. Way to go, Red.
Haven't you learned?
I like that one. That was quite a nice shot.
And yes,
Hey,
there it is.
wow.
Hey, listen. It is what it is.
Got to keep your Miller Lite up.
I did good. Look, it never goes under. Watch.
Yeah, really. You look extra dark in that shot too.
Yeah, I was in Florida for weeks.
Wow.
Wait, I gotta
Damn.
listen, I gotta do my plugs again because I got sexually harassed. Listen to my podcast, Broad Topics, on the Gas Digital Network. You can get it a 14-day free trial. You can watch a bunch of other really great podcasts using promo code TOPICS.
Wow. That's great. Redban, you have anything for us?
Check out South Park's show tonight, or actually Wednesday. Check out their new show, South Park. It's all about the quarantine and shit. It's like a special.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The Comedy Store documentary is going to start on Sunday.
Oh, yeah, do that.
October 4th will be the first installment of a 5-part series about the Comedy Store, and it should be pretty interesting on Showtime.
Did they interview you for that?
I wasn't interviewed.
What?
There was
Where they came here, remember?
Oh, that's right. They came here. But, not interviewed, kind of,
That's a damn shame.
no. So check that out. And if you want to buy a Dead Air t-shirt, they're
I'm selling mine on eBay for $20.
they're $350 a piece. And that's free dry cleaning. No, they're $35 out the door. And you can Venmo me for those. You can watch my YouTube channel. Everything I put on Instagram, I put up on the YouTube channel, the Holtzman Zone. I'm just adding videos a little bit as I go and learning the craft. I'm not using a GoPro. I'm just using my iPhone and my what do they call it? Selfie stick.
There you go.
There's a little button on the selfie stick, and you press that, and then that starts the tape on the iPhone.
It's a good way to go.
I got that. You like that way?
Yeah, selfie stick.
Or you're just blowing me off?
Hey, I've been taught to respect.
Thanks, Alex. Thanks, Kim.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for coming on
It's
the
been
show. I
so
really
fun.
appreciate it. Thank you, Redban. See you next week. Thank you.